Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the Portfolio Manager module in Quotestream. And so we also have the Portfolio Manager. The Portfolio Manager gives you a list of stocks, and you can click and change between the different ones here, just like you can with the watch list if you had more. And you also have different views. So you have different column views. And these are kind of created as a demo, but there's a lot of creative things you can do with it. So if I clicked on the view and I clicked main instead, we see we have a different column set. If I went with portfolio, again, so you see how many we have here? We have like a dozen at least. And so that's a big difference between the portfolio manager and the watch list. Sections with fewer columns, or a list with many columns. And in order to edit this, you can quickly edit by, again, right-clicking on the column header and add a column before or after, and just switch to whatever one you want, and then you select it. You can also remove the column. But there's also the Edit Portfolio section. So we're going to click Edit. It's going to open up a new window. And I see I have an imported portfolio there that I did as a demo for the import portfolio video. But I don't want it anymore because it was pretty much just for the demonstration purposes. So if I click it, I can see it's there. I'm just going to delete it. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. And it's gone. So you can add symbols either just like I did in the watch list, just by clicking in the box here in the symbol column, typing it in, pressing enter, or you can add symbols here too. And you would just go, you can add, remove, delete. See if you highlight a row, these options here, you can move it up and down, and this is the default view for it. And so you type in any symbol that you wanted and go from there. You press enter, and then you click save, and then it should be displaying in the main window. And there's that one I added, chevron. I don't want it, right click, remove symbol. Let's go back to the Edit Portfolio Manager. So if I wanted to create a new portfolio, I would simply click New. It's going to ask me for a name. Let's call it Demo. Click OK. So now it's blank slate. So I can type in symbols here. Press Enter. That's good. It's registered. Type in another symbol. Let's go with micron. It's another semiconductor chip stock. Let's press Enter. It's registered. We're good. And let's add one more. Intel. Press Enter. It's there. It's good. Okay. And so then we're going to click Save. And it's going to switch me automatically to my demo one that I just made. Maybe I want to add some more. And, there's more, semiconductor stocks or chip maker stocks that I might want to add. And I would just, type it in. Press Enter. And there we go. Let's go back to the Edit Portfolio page. You can rename it. Demo. Maybe I want to call it the best demo. Click Save. Now it's the best demo. And it's available in my dropdown. The column views is another one that we looked at there. And so we have the three that are pre-made, but you can delete them, you can rename them, you can also create new ones. Let's call this demo again for, to be original. And we'll click OK. So it's blank. So if you look at the main one, all the selected columns are the ones that are displayed. As you go down, that's to the right. So left to right. And you can move these around. So if I wanted to move bid up, I can move it there. It's going to be in that section. But, maybe I don't want to. But if you want to add or remove, we're going to click on the one we made, demo. And we're going to pick and choose which fields we want to display. So we kind of want like a quote one. And you can create a bunch of different views. And so that way it's like very convenient for you to switch through. Maybe you want to have one that just shows year to date and 3-year or 3-month and 6-month performance numbers. Maybe you want one that's just, quote information like a bid size, last. Maybe you want one that has a historical data look that's going to give you like the end of day quote, like previous close. There's a lot of different fields here. You could create a pre-market one. You can create an earnings one. You can create, average volume. The list is endless. Not so true. It does end, but there's quite a lot. So let's start making one. So I'm going to click bid. I'm going to add. I'm going to click bid size. I'm going to add it. I'm like, oh, well, this is, there's quite a few here I might want to add. So it's kind of a lot of work. I can do a one by one, or I can click one, and then I can hold down Control and click on all the ones that I want. So I'm just going to go with all these. I don't want previous close. I want close. I want 52-week high and the 52-week low. So I'm just holding down Control on my keyboard and clicking them as I go. Let's get a VWAP in there. Let's get, 10-day average volume. Maybe we want, what's the 3-month and the 1-year performance? And then let's go with sector and industry. So now that they're all highlighted, I'm going to add them all. And there they are. So these are all, and this will be the order left to right in which they appear. And because it's ordered this way, we can also change it too. So if I go and I, want to move sector and industry up, I can move it up. And I can move it up. Or maybe I don't want close after all. So I can highlight it and I can remove it. So now that we can look, and I've clicked save, and that's going to save the ones that I want. So if I switch to this, I'm going to go to demo. Now that's the full list of columns that we had made. So we click edit, and there we go. And the column views, the demo one, these are all the columns that we have. So that's a great way to set up your portfolio manager with your columns. And again, so you'd be cycling through them and you can pick and choose what you want. If we click the edit button again, I'm going to show you that you can enter various different shares and prices too. So say I bought, AMD, I bought 100 shares of it and I paid $20 per share. And I also bought 100 shares of Micron, but I paid $60. So when I click save, it's going to show. So these fields are available. So I can look at that amount if I wanted to see how much I've, paid. So I'm going to right click on a column header and I'm going to go to my share information. Nope. Quote information. Portfolio data. That's the one. My apologies. And we're going to go shares. So I see I have 100 shares there. And portfolio data. And we're going to go purchase price. And we're going to add columns. And we're going to go with the percentage P&L. But you can also show a summary too. And here's the summary of that. So you have this ability to turn it on and off. And that's going to see what your total profit, your total losses for each one. So you see I'm way up on AMD, but I'm losing on Micron. But it comes out I'm ahead in the long run. Thanks for watching our video. Please subscribe to our channel to see more of our tutorial videos.